Hi, and welcome to today's recording. I'm setting up a series of recordings this week to give you some tools, give you some idea of what it is that you can do to protect yourself when you're feeling not good, when you're feeling negative energy. And today I want to talk about eliminating old fears, those sorts of fears that used to occupy us, and now you kind of still feel the fear, but you know that they no longer serve you. So it's time to get rid of them. And I wanted to share how I do that. I have a course that I'm offering at the moment. It's a guide to psychic and energetic protection. And it's such a great beginner's course to show you the tools and tips that I have developed and that I use and that I've tested along the way to help eliminate things like psychic attacks, negative energy, eliminate fears, any of the emotions that we associate with negativity because we are sensitive. So I've put them all together in this course, and it's an online course that you can take with me. So if you are interested in that, click on the link below. So let's get on with today's lesson of eliminating old fears. So when you start to look at old fears and things that used to occupy your time and your feeling, it's really important to see that they no longer have a hold on you. If you're calling them old fears, or if you think, oh, I'm so tired of feeling that way about something, then it's no longer has the same power and effect that it used to have on you. So you know that that's the one that you need to focus on and get rid of. I wanted to give you an example of an old fear of mine. When I used to travel, I had the fear that somebody was just around the corner. I used to travel a lot on my own, and I'm quite adventurous kind of person, and so I'd go to a lot of different countries, a lot of different places, and I used to prefer to travel on my own. I don't anymore, but I used to when I was younger and kind of feisty and go-getter and travel the world. And when I'd get on the plane, there was a fear of, being alone and not knowing what was going to happen, where I was going to be, where I was going to stay. And even though I might have booked a hotel or knew my destination in my head, there was a fear inside of me. And now that I look back on it, I know that part of that fear was a protective mechanism to keep me safe, to keep me being street smart, and to keep me protecting myself and being conscious of protecting yourself. The other part is the part that I would have liked to eliminate, and that is that somebody's going to get me, somebody's going to kidnap me, or something's going to happen to me in this new foreign country. And as I travelled, I would still have that fear, and I knew that it didn't serve me anymore. So I wanted to find ways to protect myself from having those fears, or letting those fears just pass and let them go. And the first thing I would do is talk about how safe I had been, how lucky I had been in the past, and how I was street smart. So looking at my past experiences and weakening that fear by showing examples of my strength, showing the opposite of the fear, which was my courage and my strength. And sometimes that wasn't enough, like especially when I've traveled to the Middle East, and as a young woman in the Middle East, it can be quite fearful at times in terms of the way that women on their own were treated and foreign women were treated. So that was my experience anyway. So when a fear would come up, I would check in and see if it was a protection fear. Is there something trying to protect me? Is there a part of me that's trying to protect myself and keep myself safe? And is there an old fear that keeps me stuck, that keeps me negative, that makes me want to manifest things that I don't want to manifest, like somebody jumping out at me, which is the fear. So what I would do is I would say mantras to protect myself. I would call upon the guards and protectors of the land and the like Gaia, in a way, the Mother Earth, and ask for protection, because I was aware of a maternal, motherly energy that kept me safe, that kept me warm, that kept me close to her bosom, and she was everywhere I travelled. So that was a mantra that I would call upon. I would say, may the guards and protectors protect me. I pay homage to the guards and protectors of the land, of this new land. May I be safe. Please keep me safe. And so I would form a protection mantra around me. And if I could, I would say it out loud in a whisper, because I wanted to create that vibration and manifest that vibration of protection around me. So one of the ways to eliminate old fears is to use mantras, to use words, to use affirmations. And I've got a couple that I put down in the course that I mentioned before here with me, that I share in the course, and I wanted to share them with you today. They're very, very simple, and you can use them when fears come up, especially old fears that you think, oh God, why am I still scared of that? These might be the final protection that you need to eliminate those thoughts and negativities. And they are, I am protected. I am protected. I am protected. And to say them 3 times is really powerful in terms of mantras. Another one I use is, I am surrounded by white light. And saying that 3 times, I'm surrounded by white light. So you put an energy of protection around you. Some of you may have heard me talk about white light protection or golden light protection that I've used. I've got them in other videos here on my page, so you can have a look at those. But surrounding yourself with white light. Another one is, no negativity can touch me. No negativity can touch me. No negativity can touch me. I am safe. And saying that 3 times, I am safe, I am safe. And then the last one is the one I gave you, may the guards and protectors protect me. I pay homage and I humbly ask to come into this land. So if you are travelling or going somewhere new or to somebody's house, and the space is new, and you're feeling some sort of fear, whether it's yours or something you're picking up around you, you can use the power of mantras to eliminate fears. So I hope that helps you today in some way to eliminate any old fears that you may have. And if you are interested in pursuing an online course with me, I take you step by step in video form like this, where I talk you through each of the protection tools that I use on a daily basis, and combinations of protection tools that I use. Very, very simple and easy to implement, but very, very powerful tools. So if you are interested in that, have a look at the link below, and I'd love to see you in the course. Okay, bye.